This is the first, so.
Yeah, well, we're back. We're first with 4 mics, huh?
Yeah.
We did the 3 last year. Yeah, we've been ripping.
All right. Gotta run it back like we haven't.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Chill.
Let's make this smooth. Let's make this smooth.
Trying to get my boy out here.
Tap in.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot the episode now already.
Episode 7, and we're back, boys.
All right, cool. Welcome to episode 7.
Second
we got the
try.
whole crew here today. Plus our boy Presto, Okert.
What's up?
How you feeling today? Fresh off the 10:30D win.
Win?
Win.
We're
That's a W for
we
you.
got the hard copy
1030
live.
DW.
It's up for sale on the later issue website.
Yeah, swipe up.
Definitely. Link in bio.
Yep.
Link in bio for sure.
This
But no,
is
shout
facts.
out to you guys, man. You guys worked on this shit hard.
Yeah, I'm stoked. 2.5 years in the making.
2.5. Right
Yeah.
on. Hell yeah, that's sick. So yeah, we got the little mini version of the front of the crib right here.
Yeah,
this
we
is the
use
little
this
warehouse
thing.
spot that they lived in. They still kind of live in. They're all kind of on their way out. But give me a little rundown on the crib right here. What's the setup?
This right here is the warehouse we lived in the last 2 years. We used this in the full-length DVD that we made. Blew it up. Shout out to Dan Thomas for coming through and making it for us. Yeah, we lived in this warehouse for 2.5 years. Fucking loudest door on earth. If you've been there, you know.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Swinging big metal door glass.
Yeah.
Fucking more metal
The
around
fitment
it.
ain't right in that
Okay.
thing.
Yeah. So you walk in, and then what are you seeing right when you walk in? What's the sitch?
Bikes and trash.
And trash and no kitchen and
Resin.
Yeah. You walk
Bedrooms
upstairs,
without
you get a
windows.
microwave and a refrigerator, a little toaster. A little further, you get the
you gotta put your time in though,
couches.
man. We all went through it.
Yeah.
You know. But that's sick. You guys killed on the video. The premiere was super fun, super lit. Definitely had great times throwing darts at electrical outlets.
Oh yeah.
Nothing blew up though. Still pretty bummed about that.
We tried, man. We tried to make it a real thing.
Oh, we had so much fun. That shit was so
You
good.
guys burned the ramp?
We did nah.
No. that was the homie
Yeah.
Adrian. Shout out to him
Yeah.
for bringing that.
It's still chilling though, huh?
Yeah.
There's still
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
We could do something on it. Well, yeah, that shit's what's going on right now. The boys just went crazy and did like a full length. That's good to see that that's still going on in bikes. But I want to run it back to your story and where it all begins. Where does it begin?
Grew up in Fullerton. Rode Fullerton Skatepark most of my life. Brea Skatepark as well. R.I.P. to that one.
It's still there. You're tripping.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
The bowl's way better. I don't know about the rest of the section. I haven't even ridden it, but I know
Yeah,
how it goes
it's
when they tear
packed.
down your local. But
Yeah,
fucking way she goes, you know. They could have put a tennis court there.
this is true. Knowing Brea, they could have done a lot of other things.
Yeah, who knows? But right on. So how is it like having the Fullerton scene? Like has it, like I know we kind of already just ripped through it, but yeah, how is it having that scene? You know, because Saturday there's just heads. Like there's don't call anybody. There's 20 people.
Pull
You know,
up as people.
and even living like in Long Beach where it's like where the all the scene is and stuff. You know, there's not like a scene like that.
Yeah, dude, it's been sick to grow up because I feel like that's kind of rare in California. Like, there's so many bikers, but it's all spread out. I would pedal there every Saturday because when I first started going there, it was still pretty like no bikes.
How far is the pedal?
4 miles, 3 miles, something like that. It was chill. Going to Brea was a little bit harder because there was hills and shit, but going there on Saturday was always worth it. But I wouldn't go there during the week because, like I was saying, you get kicked out.
Yeah.
I was by like,
Get the
you
night
guys
out.
know the tweakers that hang around there. It's the same dudes
It
that have been
was
there.
So
back
that's who
then.
you'd get kicked out by? Is just the local heads?
Skaters.
Oh, yeah.
And tweakers.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah. I had boards go through my spokes on an occasion.
Fullerton?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like just
I mean, it's
slingshot
pretty,
from
it's
out
pretty
from
sketchy,
the
like,
foot.
Weekday mornings, I've went a couple times after getting off work early. Just like people sleeping there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, always
super
Yeah.
sketchy.
That's what I mean.
homie.
It seems like just like
so, you
sketchy.
know,
Who's kicking you out?
There's a lot of. We live in a decently. All the parks around us are pretty decent. You go to that park and you really see some shit.
Yeah, I mean that's just like good case option
Surprising.
of putting the skate park in a hidden corner to tuck it away from the city, and
It's surprising. It's
you
on
get
the
shit
tracks,
going on
though.
over
It's
there.
on the main yard right there. That's
Yeah.
a huge graffiti yard.
I mean,
Yeah.
but there's like, you know, the pool and stuff. There's still like little
community
recreation
room.
stuff
True,
going
but
on.
it's
Big
tucked
ass
back
park.
there.
During the
It's
week,
one
that
way
shit
in.
is
It's
not
one
going
way
on.
in, one way out.
Yeah.
One way in. It's a deep parking lot.
It was funny seeing Matt there because he was like, I don't know when last time Matt was there, but it seemed like he hadn't been
Long
there in
time.
like 10 years
Yeah.
or something. He's like, when did that mural get there? And he's like, back in my day, they just built this track right here. And I was like, damn, this fool old as hell.
shout out my uncle.
Yeah, shout out to Matt, man. It's my party dad. But yeah, it's got to be sick having those two parks. I mean, Fullerton's the park, but I just had to bring up Brea because I know they
Love
just
that place.
they just remodeled it. Shout out to F Town.
Yeah.
So, man, how do I circle back to what we were talking about earlier? So, when you got into riding bikes and shit, you said you raced, and you also brought up that you rode trials bikes, which is very interesting.
Very
to me.
rare.
So,
There's not
yeah.
too many people that do that out here.
Yeah.
There's a
Wicked.
small
Shout out,
scene.
Shout
shout out to your dad for that, because that's some real local shit to know about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's
Not
always
too many
been-
people I know have done that, and that's something that I've always been intrigued in.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was sick.
You
That
ever
those were
played
some of the best
you guys ever
memories.
played the game trials?
Oh yeah,
the Taco
definitely.
Bell one?
Fire. No, the like
All those
2D
online.
Xbox one.
2D.
Oh,
That-
that one was
I played
crazy.
that
I was
shit.
running crazy mini clip games on like just like
Shit was
playing with the
fire.
arrows.
It's like you had to
Yeah.
like you try to make it like through the track. You know?
Yeah, it's
Yep,
just 2D.
exactly.
You just have like.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry,
Excite
2D,
bike type shit.
I didn't even- yeah, Excite bike, exactly.
Okay, sick.
But yeah, I did that till I was like, like 10 or 11, and then
Would you like compete?
oh yeah, I went to nationals in Tennessee when I was like 7. Got my bike flown out there.
Ripping.
That shit was
In
crazy.
Tennessee.
Yeah, I got second or something
That
like that.
seems like a fucking place though that
Yeah.
they would do trials.
Yeah.
though.
Big
Yeah.
intermediate level. Just got up that like weekend
Deep.
before. I was like, all right,
7 years old.
yeah, yeah,
Deep,
No
deep
intermediate.
in the wild Americas.
And
yeah,
then racing
They're
comes
fucking
around.
doing trials
Yeah.
contests in Tennessee. That's insane.
yeah.
And then, yeah, I want to bring up racing at the Orange Y as well because that was past my time, but it seemed like there was quite the scene there.
Yeah, I raced Orange from like the time I quit trials to, or like didn't quit trials, or just phased it out, but kind of started getting into that because it was more accessible. Could like ride bikes with the homies like from my front yard, and my dad wouldn't let me race moto, so that was the closest thing to it. Got into that, started just jumping, and like by the time I hit 13, 14, all those kids were like getting way bigger than me, and I was lining up at the gate at like nationals to like 6'2" and like 6 foot. I'm just like a little scrawny kid, barely like 100 pounds
sure.
soaking wet,
I already know.
and was just like never getting a good gate. And I was lucky if I had fucking made it to semis or whatever. But
Damn, you were getting semi.
yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's where I was
Is that
like,
like LCQ?
dude, yeah, I was not about it.
At that's the very last moment. You needed it. It was clutch time. And
Yeah.
you blew it.
Yeah.
You need to get top
Dude,
4 to make it to the
There
main
was
event.
motos, bro.
Oh yeah,
I know
It's
you
long
came
days.
up through. Yeah.
Long days, man. Race like 10 races to make it to the final, and then it's like the top 8 kids, and you're like, I just fucking raced 60 others,
Yeah.
and I beat them. Like, and now I gotta race all these kids. All right, for sure.
Yeah.
That shit sucks.
Got kind of burnt out on that because I was like, my parents were like, yo, if we're gonna keep going around and like doing all this shit,
Yeah,
you gotta
take
start.
this shit
You gotta
serious.
start going.
Yeah.
And started training, and then me and my buddy Quinn, we just started riding sheep hills like all the time. Would ride.
Yeah, making the mission. To
Yeah,
shoot.
dude, my
But see,
that
shows
was like
your
a 6 or
that
7
shows
mile
your racing
pedal.
background though, because your parents were like, "Yeah, we'll take you to the jumps way over here." Like,
No, my parents would drop
Oh,
me
you were
off
old
at
enough?
Quinn's house when I was like 14 for the weekend, and I would just be going there
okay, so
Saturday,
you
Sunday.
went down- okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
so we'd pedal down there,
because
get
sheep
donuts
is far
and
from
all
where
that.
you grew up.
Yeah, hell
Far
yeah.
as fuck.
I took the bus down there a couple times.
Same. I've ridden down the riverbed.
Yeah.
22 miles.
Oh yeah, you
That-
can go straight down.
Yeah.
Take beach.
I did that to
all the way
Vans. I
down.
never did that to HB at that
I
time.
did it
Yeah.
2 times at Sheep Hills.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've checked it. I've rode from Brea to HB for sure.
Yeah.
It's a heavy ride.
Hell yeah.
But beach is flat, so beach is straight
Mm-hmm.
through.
So when you phased out of like BMX racing, did you just kind of get into just riding with your friends? You said going to Sheep Hills. Was like the orange vans like a thing as well? Like you just kind of slowly merged into just like riding? Like,
Yeah,
with homies
definitely.
and
It
shit?
was all just like hanging out I'd ride the Mini a bunch at that point. Learn 180s on that like little fly out bank.
Were you riding anything else with Vans besides the mini ramp?
Not really. I was pegless for a long time.
You don't need pegs.
Yeah.
Chase Hawk? Chase Hawk inspired? Or
Oh
something?
yeah. There's a video.
Is that
The
it?
first jam, I got a picture with Dak, and in the background of a clip, I didn't even know who Chase was at the time. All the homies were getting his autograph, and I was just like, all right, I'll get his autograph. Little did I know that fool would become my favorite rider, but like, it's all good.
A week later, huh?
Yeah.
A week
Found out who
later,
that fool
he
was real
like,
quick. I was like looking at the
damn.
autograph. I was like,
Guy. Damn. So running back to like in inspo, since we're talking about it, was like Dak and Chase, and like who else was your big inspirations like coming up?
as I was quitting racing, I like didn't know what I was doing, but like Chad Curley was a big inspiration because I was watching him on the Woodward show.
Beast.
Yeah.
Beast.
I was like, oh, yo, he can quit racing and just start doing bar spins and tail ups. All right,
Great.
true.
Dude, yeah.
Never
I
did
would've
done a
never
tail up
thought-
really, but like,
I
all
never
right.
thought you were gonna say that name either. That was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
Fucking
expect that
beautiful.
either.
Who'd have
Yeah.
thought?
And who else? And then like Chris Fox was like a big one. I was running 110
But you probably
PSI.
knew him from Orange Y?
No, he not at that time.
He
He
was
was like
racing.
already.
He
He was already
transitioned
out.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Butler was another dude that I saw at Orange Y. Speaking
Golden.
of, yep,
Local.
yep.
Yeah, man.
Saw him doing trucks over the doubles, and that
Top
shit was
tier,
always
man.
was always stressing that a little bit. That shit was sick.
I feel like I missed out not going to the Orange Y, man.
Yeah,
Dude, it was a good
I'm
time.
Heavy times there, man. Heavy times.
Let's open a track.
Literally. Elsinore.
Let's build a track. They had one at Elsinore for
I know,
a little bit,
I
and
know.
it don't work.
Canyon, something Canyon, dude. Something,
Railroad Canyon.
No,
track.
something Canyon. It was beast down there.
Oh, Carbon Canyon?
Well, those are the
What was it
jumps,
Carbon
but
Canyon in Joe Belinda?
No,
It used to
no.
oh,
be
you guys had a cotton. Oh, it was called.
A long
Really?
time
Yeah,
ago,
but there was
Oh.
another one. There's another one down in
I'm sure there's a lot of
Something
Cottonwood
Canyon.
canyons.
It was way-
The jumps that I like started riding at were called cottonwood,
Ah, I
but they're
see.
just like in cottonwood trees. I'm
Cottonwood,
sure that's
man.
pretty common.
Shout out to all the tracks around the world. Shit, they're still going. USA BMX, it's weird. It's a whole weird thing now. I don't
Yeah.
know if you know, keep up with anything, but they bought it out. ABA bought out the NBL, and it's just USA BMX.
Yeah, that
It's
was-
all one league now.
that happened
They
after
bought
the
out
time.
freestyling stuff
tracks.
too, huh?
Yeah, they do it all now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I found out that Carlson is involved. with that
Yeah, he
shit
is.
now, and I didn't know that. I was like, hell yeah, that's
Yeah.
good for him. Good for Carlson.
Interesting.
Yeah, he went from Vital over to USA BMX, which is dope. Shout out to all the race kids, you know.
Yeah.
Eddie, did you ever race?
Yeah. Orange Boy.
Fast
Sick.
Eddie.
Bell Garden. Yeah.
And this, sidebar. This motherfucker, you wrote a track for a Tyler the Creator motherfucking video
Oh, yeah, I
that
did,
never
yeah.
came out.
Yeah, it never came
we
out.
We should speak on that.
Got
fast.
paid.
Shout out to your manager.
Yeah,
We
you
gotta,
got-
we gotta
Never heard
speak
of
on
this.
that because this is a fucked up thing. This is like one of the times that I realized
That's
that
amazing.
I'm never doing these commercial gigs ever.
Oh, did you go to the
again.
audition?
Bro, I got
Oh, you made-
picked. We got picked. We all got, but I got picked, and he was like, "Yeah, I got picked." They had like a driver ready to pick me up at like 5 a.m. Come scoop me from the crib.
Yeah,
I
got
was
the
like,
Uber.
I remember now. Yeah.
I'm about to get paid. They call me. They call me. I wake up ready to go.
6 a.m.
I already drink the coffee. Like I'm hot. I'm ready to go. These motherfuckers like, you're done. No, we're not. Sorry, we don't need you. And I was like, you're fucking.
Yeah, I
Fucking
got
kidding me.
paid
That's
up.
when I quit fucking around with any commercial shit. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck
Eddie's
you
like, yeah, I
guys.
got paid.
Eddie pulled up, and the fucking video didn't even come out, which is
Yeah.
whack. I wish I got to see it with
Yeah.
my boy in it. Like,
Fun fact,
stop playing.
I seen him at the riots during the pandemic,
Uh huh.
and we locked eyes, and I was like,
You
yo,
seen
what's
Tyler
good with that
do it?
video?
Oh,
And
okay.
he's like, bikes came out, don't matter no more. I was like, all right.
I've done them too where they haven't came out.
Yeah, it's just it's
Clean
weird.
bar spin,
It's
never
super
see it.
weird how that
Never
shit
see
works,
it.
bro. Like
Yeah, I didn't-
something doesn't get approved, something whatever,
Yeah.
or they just don't, or they just
They just
fucking
don't do it, yeah.
like just trash the whole thing,
Yeah.
and then,
Yeah.
like fuck the whole project.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I
Wow.
raced.
that was I had to bring that up.
No, yeah, I forgot about that.
Fast Eddie.
Forgot I raced.
Yeah, I wrote for Team D.
So I mean, I feel like that's what we all
He,
got.
he
Wow.
raced for Odd Future.
Lil BMX Wolf raced for Team Deke too.
Oh yeah,
OF
Little
BMX,
BMX
team.
Wolf, shout out to her, man.
it's gone GT.
She's
Straight to
I,
GT.
I remember her
Yeah,
back in
Dude, stoked for
the
her
day.
for that. That
Yeah.
shit's sick.
Super hyped. Super OC.
Did you
Love
say
that
you
shit.
did you say you raced for Fullerton bikes or no?
Yeah, I raced for Fullerton
You
bikes
did, so
growing
you,
up.
So you had it was the white orange and yellow.
I missed that era. I was yellow,
Red.
orange, red.
Yellow, orange, red. I know. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember.
FB.
Hey,
Yeah.
See, you know, some
I
old
don't.
shit, man. Some old shit. No, just the gear colors. Like that. Fullerton was like a big. It was a big Southern California BMX shop
Yeah.
team, and they had like a traveling team where they'd go to all the nationals, and it was like, you know, they were good.
Shout out Mike
Like,
Franzi.
Yeah, everyone, you know, everyone that had the FB Cycles jersey, you know, like they were from Southern, like a
All I
good
want to see
spot,
out there is some good
tracks.
warped. I just want to see some good warped across the chest, and it's good to go. You know?
Shout out to Warp. Man, rest in peace.
So transitioning from like bikes to like, you know, taking BMX like seriously or doing it more, I feel like we all just kind of got into it, like doing it with our friends and stuff. But like, I don't know. I just want to talk about that first video you did with Fernando. Was that like, did you have like a crew in between like you riding bikes and like that stuff?
I had a
Quinn
few
and,
videos before that Vital video with Fernando. I had a crew, Bryce Ayers, Mike Napoli, Seth Davila, Dylan Gagnon, and we all rode, and Bryce filmed, like, was the first dude I ever filmed with, and we made like a bunch of like just Brea Park videos, like local shit, couple like trip videos, and then I got sponsored by Revolt at a Sheep Hills Jam when I was like 14 to 15. Yeah,
well,
that
what did
shit's
they
crazy.
offer you in the sponsorship?
So, damn, hold on.
Dude, they were smoking me out at
since
that
we're
age.
bringing it back, Jesus Christ, we're going all the way back. Yeah,
I got wheel sets. I was getting flowed low techs like
Sick.
monthly.
Sick.
That,
Shout out to all the boys
Shout
at
out
Revolt,
Cody.
man.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I was tripping
a
at that
legendary
age.
shop in Long Beach. Shout out. We're
7th
here.
and Winnipero.
Yeah.
Slinging.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. They were on some other shit.
Yep.
I remember running
Dude,
into so many
crazy.
different homies there and just different wild situations. Shout out to the homies. It
Yeah.
was Cody, right? It
Yeah,
was
Cody Whaley.
Yeah.
Yep.
Legendary shop.
I forget about that sometimes,
I
but
can't
shout out
believe-
to
so
Cody.
Yeah, since we're going back too, so that was your first sponsor for freestyle.
Yeah, for a few years,
Yeah.
they were hooking me
However you
up.
wanna call it.
Filmed like 2 videos with him with Bryce,
Mm-hmm.
just like local shit, some street stuff, just trying to like figure my shit out. I don't know, just having fun making a video with friends. And then met Robbie through Fullerton Skatepark, of course.
No, we're not skipping past this Revolt shit. Hold on. So, what was like your craziest shit you seen hanging out with those dudes?
I didn't go there that much.
You didn't?
Yeah,
Because those are all
Cody
older
just
guys.
like
those
came
are all
up to
older
me.
dudes, and they all
Yeah,
ripped. So
definitely.
That's all,
Well, and
know.
you said that was Fullerton era as well. Like they had a shop in Fullerton.
No,
or
they
Santa
had-
Ana.
No, they had
Santa
a shop
Ana?
in Santa
Yeah,
Ana.
Oh, okay.
By the time
Yeah,
I was
never saw that
done
one.
with racing, I wasn't like really affiliated with Fullerton anymore. Like their racing team pretty much died.
No, I
out.
just meant like I thought the original Revolt was in
Oh, no,
Fullerton.
no.
I meant Santa Ana
Sorry.
because I just remember the one on 7th and Winnipero
Yeah,
in Long
no,
Beach.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, me confused. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What happened? They had another shop? No.
Nah, that was the only one I
Wicked.
saw. Shout out to
But
all the bike
that's
shops
shit.
trying to do it.
Yeah, legendary. man.
R.I.P. Golden Days.
I know. I was gonna say you beat me to it, man. You beat me to it. Rest in peace. Man.
Yep.
Shout out to Nate though, man. Go
Yeah.
ahead, go up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Blow it up. Do your thing.
We tried, you know.
Hey, he did. Yeah,
Shout out to people giving it a try. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, fuck that. And he put it down for a lot of people.
Yep.
You know, he's held us down for a long time. You know?
Yeah, we went
And
on
the
some
scene.
sick trips. It was
Yeah.
good times.
And I definitely seen him help out many
Mm-hmm.
kids and many kids that definitely needed the help with bikes and getting the next part just to keep rolling. So shout out to Nate, man. He's definitely done it up.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That shop, and you probably none of you guys have seen it yet. It's like full blown like
What do they got there?
trophies and like oils. Like neem oils and candles and
Sounds like a front.
Yeah.
I know a front when I hear it. I know a good front
Trophies.
when I hear it. Just put your old fucking high school trophies in there. It's my shop.
yeah. So how did this whole Fernando video come about for Vital and like this Fernando doesn't even live out here. He's in like Barcelona.
No,
Is he
He's
back
not.
overseas?
Is he out here?
He might be.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen him in years, man. I haven't
I don't know.
heard, Yeah, I haven't heard much.
I remember that video though. I remember when it came
Shout out
out.
to Fernando.
I remember hearing that you had to go jump over the fence again.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and fuck, this is.
It's all good.
We had to run back 10 minutes of this just now. I don't know how it
It
goes.
happens. It happens.
Hey,
he was taking the train home every day and lost his SD card. I guess it's all good.
Damn.
Lost a banger.
Fucking way she goes.
Yep.
Hey, man.
So what's good with
It's not the worst I've
Odyssey
heard.
and Colt? How that come about?
Colt came about from riding Fullerton. That was like the most natural thing ever.
Yeah.
Shout out to Robbie. He's been sick as fuck ever since we met.
He's in the scene, man. He's 10
Yeah,
toes
yeah.
down in the shit.
Yeah.
Talking to everybody.
Dude, but that's
seeing
like
what's
one of his
good.
parks, man.
Yeah.
It's the one.
There, you know?
I mean,
He
there's
first
been no
started
more
talking to me
bands.
when I
He's
was
been out
when I was
there,
racing too. So like
sick.
he was like building the race frame or trying to get that going.
Oh, true, yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, you want to test this shit out?" Blah blah blah. That never came about, but he started hooking me up with frames at that point. Like I was just getting discounts and stuff, and then just from there gradually turned into more of a relationship. And then with Odyssey, I met Philip Rinaldi, riding Parks Banks,
Yeah.
and he was hanging out with Ricky and Killian at the time, so that made our relationship like turn a lot easier into friends. But he just put in a good word for me, and I was riding the ramps a lot at that time, so it just
Full factor.
yeah, super,
Right.
both super pretty, like natural. I wasn't like sliding in DMs or nothing, asking for anything.
What
Man,
about,
we gotta go ride the ramps.
Yeah, we do. What about S1?
Burnt.
Remember S1?
Oh,
You
yeah,
go for
dude.
S1.
Wasn't Chris the TM?
Yeah. Chris was a TM. Alfredo Mancuso gave me $300 one time. That shit's
Sick.
sick.
Just once.
Yeah, one time payment.
A one-time,
Made an ad for them, and I was pretty much off.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's
One-time payment.
amazing.
Flat rate.
Yeah.
He got paid out.
I got two
Bought
helmets
you
and
out.
$300.
He got bought out for $300, dude.
It's a
That
day
was for the
rate.
year, bro.
Cheap.
Jesus Christ, that was amazing. That's amazing. Hey,
I'll do this shit for free.
I probably would have done it too.
Yeah, anyone
Don't
would've
even worry
done
about
it.
I seen you take a meal.
I'd have been like 300. Yeah, 300 for sure. For sure, I need that.
Yeah, that
When do I get it though?
That was
Do I
really
get it
funny.
right
I
now?
forget about that
Yeah,
too.
that shit was good.
That's fine.
From that Vans mini ramp sesh.
Shout out to
Good old
S1 for
days.
that shit.
Yeah, wear a good helmet. Don't knock yourself out too much.
I'm trying, man. I know you've seen it.
I try too. I'm not the best at
I
it.
bring
I'm
it
not the
to.
best
Yeah,
at
you
it.
fucking are. I've
I
been
mean-
bringing mine to the session. I just need to get my pads
Yeah,
situated.
you know how
one
it
step
goes.
closer with the gloves. You're one step
I
closer.
got one
my
clip
boy.
at 8 a.m.
You're one step closer, my boy.
Yeah.
It's funny how much shame the gloves get, bro.
Fuck that. I'm a big
You
street
on that
gloves
roof,
guy.
you gloving up, you
Hell
leathering
yeah,
up,
you
bro.
climbing up.
I'd put a
8
pad
a.m.
on.
That was 8
I'd
a.m.
put a knee
Let me
pad
get some.
on, like,
Those new cold gloves ain't shit either. It's
Yeah.
like fucking this.
No, it's cold in the
It's
morning.
super thin.
It is. Don't
I just
lie.
didn't want to just like,
Yeah.
you know, tuck no hander at the
know.
bottom. G'd out.
Just being lazy, I already know.
So Fernando video, you met all these fools. What I want to talk about, which I feel like some people are interested in, is pool riding.
Let's go.
How'd you get into pool riding and scouting pools and whatnot?
Rode that, I forget what it's called. It's in like Menifee.
Oh, you rode Clint Keith pool.
Yeah, that was the first one.
I brought Corey there for the
Yeah,
first time.
that
That
was
was
the first
my
one.
that was my home. Okay, sick. Oh, you told me that the other day too.
I think I rode that with Baby Johnny. Like we were just riding local stuff, and like he knew
Sick.
about it from Matt and Nathan Sykes.
Yeah.
They shot us the pin, and we went there and like had a cool session with a couple skaters.
Yep.
Around that time, also Troy Pool was drained, I believe. My high school. And
Oh, you went
That
there?
one was good.
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
I went to that school.
That pool was good.
yeah.
LaShawn, we pulled up with Tammy. You remember?
Oh,
Okay.
true, yeah.
Yeah, we pulled up like.
I remember
Did we,
that.
were we just riding and I don't know how we got the word that it was empty.
Yeah.
But we pulled up.
don't
It's
know.
fucking huge.
It was sick.
Super
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I remember walking through
like
because I
seasonal
would
too, I think.
walk
Crazy.
through that fence every time, and I was walking into class and just looked to my left and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I just hit that other pool like a couple weeks before, and was talking about one other homie that kind of rode and sent a picture or was sending a picture to my friend, and he also sent me a picture around the same time. That some scooter dude, I don't forget what his name was, but he decked it, like disastered it.
Okay, yeah.
And he's like, dude, look, it's Troy High School. Like you can see like the background in the logo in the
Yeah.
in the background or whatever. And we went and rode it that weekend, and that shit was sick. And those were like the first 2 pools I rode, and then there's like a long stint of not riding that stuff in between, but I was just always riding pools and stuff. And then I went on a cult trip with the best pool riders in the world probably, and just got my ass served and just sat around and like watched them fucking destroy shit, and like was just mind blown constantly because I would drop in and be like, it looks like you could ride it sick, but you drop in and you get humbled really fast. And I just fell in love with that shit because it's hard, but you don't have to do anything in it. Just getting around it itself is like a feat in itself, in a sense.
So I'm guessing you're talking about like Colt AZ.
Yeah, it was the drop. It had a longer name in it. Drop in, tune out.
Yeah.
Some,
that one.
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
like
so
Lil
it had,
Jon,
like-
Corey Walsh,
Yeah, Lil Jon, Corey Walsh, Chase Hawk,
Dak was
and
in
then
there.
my dumb ass for whatever reason.
That was
guy.
good. You went on the right week for that.
That was before the other AZ trip.
Oh damn, never mind.
That was a year before, and then we went out there again for the one right before COVID.
Okay, so yeah, that was fun.
Because I was out there for 2 weeks with all of them, and we just had one Airbnb. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was a good Airbnb.
So with riding pools, like, do you? How do I put this? For me, it's like more the chase.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's more like the adventure and then the pool when it like hits, it's like an extra. You know, it's like you feel like you're like seeking out this like. It's not that you're seeking out the experience, but you know it's going to be an experience and some shit could happen.
Yeah.
Speaking of experiences, now that just hit me, we could talk about how you guys got a gun pulled on you with Vish in Palm Springs
Yes,
or
we
whatever.
did.
Let's run that through real quick.
We were
'Cause that shit
riding.
ain't happened to me yet. and,
We're yeah. Well,
not a gun at least.
the dangers
Not that I
of
know of.
the chase.
Fuck yeah.
The chase for me didn't come till I started doing it on my own, which was after that AZ trip, because I was like,
Those ones are probably all just served.
those dudes had
You're
it
with a
locked
bunch of
down. We
heads,
had a
like,
crew
yeah.
like kind of helping us out and all that stuff. And then I was like trying to do more of it, and kind of got into that, and was riding took a trip out to Borrego Springs to film for Ryams, I believe, with Vish, and rode the skate park, and then we had a few pools we would check out, just see if check out the vibe of them. You know how it goes, hit or miss. But I was just like, all right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go peep this. Went around the back. There was like no fences, so I could like walk around the backyard of the house. Was looking over, and Vish was like doing whatever. He was driving, and I guess he pulled into the driveway to make a U-turn. And as he's in the driveway, the dude's already coming out of the house. We were there for probably like 45 seconds. He's like, "You better get out right now, and I'm gonna be back with my gun." And I'm like, meanwhile, hopping over this fence, and he's coming back with the gun, and I see as I'm like peeking, or like probably got my knees over his backyard, because we thought the house was abandoned. There was rocks in the driveway, so it was like no cars, no tire marks. The driveway was clean. We're in the middle of the desert, and I get a call from Vish, and I'm like hopping back down, like peeping it, and he's like, "Yo, this dude's got a gun." And I'm like, "Yeah, I saw it," and I'm like, I just go like 5 or 6 houses down, and he's already like at the end of the neighborhood, and I'll just like come out of someone else's backyard, and that was that. But on another topic of getting busted, we almost got arrested one time.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we did get busted. We got fully busted. But you may talk about the story.
Yeah, shitty pool. It was sick. Just a redfin guy.
Well, that's also something that most people don't know about, even
Yeah,
though
should we go
Salvo's
into
talked
that?
about it. But no, so
As soon as I said it.
Preston sends me a photo, like, you know, like, oh, there's this pool, and it's like, oh, okay, it looks like whatever. We're like, oh, you know, it's like 800,000 in Seal Beach,
I think
you
it was
know,
in
whatever.
the 1.2s.
Okay, yeah, okay, whatever.
I don't know.
We're getting into millions. I mean, it's,
You know what
it's
it
a
was
rule
like?
now.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
1.2 or yeah. Okay, I actually remember that.
I see.
Yeah,
I
I
see.
Seal.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to like be barging in like rich ass neighborhoods for the most part, because that's where people are more likely to call and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like, you know, it's like Seth's second pool. I think
Yes.
besides like the
Second.
hotel one over here. So yeah, so he sends me in, and it's like, cool, let's go in like tomorrow or the next day or whatever. So yeah, and we pull up. Yeah, I think we all hopped in your van down the street or whatever, but we all hopped the fence and we're all just fucking around. And
There for 20 minutes.
yeah, you know, the camera got brought out, like, oh, haha, like, it kind of sucks, whatever, like, we're here. I think the reason, I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly, but like somebody went out to go grab another camera. Like, oh fuck, we forgot the camera. We gotta hop back over.
That's probably why we got busted for sure.
Who knows? But then, you know, you could tell them.
We're right in the pool. Little choppers flying over. We're like, haha, that's probably for us.
LOL.
Meanwhile,
I would have hopped the fence right there. I would have been like, I'm out.
well, it was cruising for a while. It was
already-
going like round, like pretty wide, and then all of a sudden it stopped, and we're just like, that's crazy. And take a few more laps, and then just hear, doo, doo,
You can hear
come
it, like,
out.
come out with your hands up.
Damn.
And we're like, no fucking way. Like, that's for us?
Yeah.
And like all the boys just wouldn't even hop over the fence. They were all just fucking.
We were handing our bags over to cops.
Yeah.
bikes,
They were just like 10 deep, fat as hell, couldn't hop the fence. Had to call the real estate agent to get in the front door.
8
Like,
squad cars.
yeah, boys were out.
They sat their asses on the curb.
Yeah, you guys had to go to court, right?
No.
No.
I mean,
Trevor
we
did
did, but me and Seth showed up,
Allegedly.
and dude,
I wasn't even there.
this is just rumor, but what's his name? Shout out to Blyther and that other dude who are like
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
lead deputies.
I never thought
Because they
about
brought
that
him
being
up.
interactive.
They brought them up while we were. They're like, oh yeah, those are our guys, and they used to ride BMX.
Yeah.
So they probably, I mean, who knows? It could have been COVID. It could have been a multiple of things. But me and Seth showed up on our court date, ready to get our asses handed to us.
Didn't hit me up. Definitely, I was not there. So I totally blew it. And then I seen them there flexing. I was like, damn, today was the court day, huh? Like, I'm fucked. And they're like, no, we're good. I was like, oh, we're good.
Yeah.
So what happened? What they say when you were there?
Dude, nothing. They're like, what do you mean? You're not in the system.
Just didn't get
And
filed.
we're just
Yeah.
like,
So I think, like, you know,
Like,
the owner
all
would have to
hype.
press charges.
Yeah.
There's nothing to press charges on. Like, the pool was
Yeah.
empty, beat, like.
Yeah.
They probably said he was gonna press
They-
charges.
Yeah,
He
well,
never
dude,
went-
he never went
the
through with
cops
it.
were trying to scare us so deep.
Yeah.
well,
So they're
they
like-
slammed the door. Remember that? They fucking barged the door open.
Oh yeah,
They're
I mean, they
like-
thought we were like being Ian, you
Yeah.
know, like robbing the
Yeah.
place. So like they were treating it like that. But nah, they were, you know,
You guys all
him
got
and Seth
fucking
are both
beanies
21. I'm
on.
like
You guys all look
26.
sketchy for sure.
Calling him the sailor.
Yeah, they're like pressing me for being like older, hanging out with
Of
them.
course. Yeah.
You know, like being
That
like
is
4
sick.
years older.
Yeah, that's the only thing about like.
And then
going
they're
out
like,
riding.
oh, if this was my
What the
house,
fuck
like
are you
I'd press fully
Wow.
charges. I'd make you buy me a new pool.
Wow.
And they're just like trying to talk us up. I'm like, dude, these dudes suck.
Yeah.
Like we're just sitting here, we just have to like listen. But then they were saying that their old sergeant was like fucking Brian Blyther or
Yeah.
fucking.
I
Well,
know
not
Blyther.
Blyther. Blyther's the one out in
I know
Fontana. Weren't they
Blyther.
saying his name was like Robbie Madison? But it's like not that Robbie Madison. It's like a different one or something.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Whatever.
If someone
I
got
didn't
us
even
out,
think of that,
I know.
but like,
I know who
Sick,
Blyther is,
thank
so
you.
I do.
yeah,
Well, dude.
buff god, dude.
yeah,
For real, big buff guy.
Yeah, you guys lucked out.
that could have been bad.
So let's hear about your Australia trip. Because you got
Hell
on
yeah.
Odyssey and you like instantly went on an Australia trip.
Australia.
And I know that was an
pod,
experience
number
for you.
3.
it seems like.
Australia
Yeah,
2023.
dude.
Number
Act
3.
two.
Number
It
3.
was all a blur. It was sick.
Can I get a beer?
Yeah. Super last minute, Walter calls me like the day before. Literally like less than 12 hours before my flight. And he's like, yo, what are you doing in the next few weeks? I'm like, just working, I don't know, doing nothing, normal shit. And he's like, you want to go to Australia tomorrow? I'm just like,
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
of course. Of course. I'm like, I'll do whatever you need me to do. And so within 12 hours, I went from Palm Springs, slept the night there, woke up, went to my house, unpacked my bike, grabbed 2 weeks worth of clothes, whatever I could, and then went straight to LAX and had the crazy, I mean, that whole experience is a crazy trip, but the flight in itself was very new to me. That I've never been on a flight
Oh, how long was that?
like 17 hours straight or something like that. And get there, most jet lagged I've ever been in my life. Couldn't ride for like the first 4 days really.
Yeah.
Never felt like that in my life. Just like your body is like doing the right shit, but like it's not moving. It's very slow, like completely off. But the crew was sick. Shout out to Boyd, Brock,
Justin?
Gary, Justin.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a sick crew. Walter, miss hanging
Yeah,
out with
Vance,
Walter. He was
Vance.
sick. Yeah, we hung out in Canberra for a week and a half, and then Sydney for a week. And Canberra was sick. We did the ACT jam all 3 days. Went and rode snail trails. The locals there fucking were the best. They did us right and showed us all the spots, helped us out eat good food.
So many spots there.
Yeah.
What was ACT like?
Beers.
Yeah.
Beers and bikes. Some dude jumped on my bike naked, jumped down to 8 stair.
Yeah.
That dude that was
Nuts
also
on your
naked
seat.
at that dude, yeah, it was the
That's
same
not the same
guy.
dude.
Damn.
Legend.
Bird bath.
Yeah.
Hit the
Yeah.
bird bath.
Bird bath.
I like
homie.
couldn't I filmed it on my phone like cuz my bike was
The
just
bird
like
bath?
behind me. No. The dude jumping down the stair cuz I was just like the session was going on like it's like a best trick down the fucking stair set or whatever with the rail and
Richie trying to film the bird bath.
and next thing you know this dude jumps down the stair set naked and we're all just tripping and I watch the video the next day I'm like that's my bike. That was my bike. But yeah, that ACT jam was crazy. Sydney was sick. Just pedaling around the city.
I need to go
Yeah.
this year.
Spots everywhere.
Hopefully.
New
Yeah.
park you would love to. That shit's sick.
Yeah,
like,
went and rode
big.
Bondi.
Made it for US Open, but fuck, it's so good. It's better than all
RIP.
the other parks.
Bring back the Vans Pro Cups, please.
And also, speaking of US
Yeah.
Open, their
think
Vans
Vans is-
pulled out of
yeah.
the US Open,
Yeah, they
which is
did.
going to be interesting to see.
Big news.
Do you think they'll still do like? Well, I mean, they'll still do it.
They'll have
but,
the
like,
WSL do
the
it.
US Open. Yeah, WSL is like going to still run the US Open.
think
But I
so
wonder if there's gonna be
But-
like a skate park.
I don't know what is going to be the main sponsor to do
They gotta
an
commit to
event
that.
because they always commit to an event on the
Nike,
beach
bro.
in Huntington to bring in a crowd to that helps all business downtown, all that shit. So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know. The Nike did it before.
I feel like whoever-
Quicksilver or no, was it Hurley?
It was Hurley and
Hurley.
Yeah, Hurley.
Hurley.
Nike.
Sorry, Hurley.
Yeah. Those were cool too, though.
But yeah,
Yeah.
something.
They did the video.
So that'll be
contest.
cool to see. I mean, something new to change. I don't give a.
Yeah.
What if like Converse didn't Converse do that?
Converse has done it.
Yeah.
Adidas, but yeah, I mean, Cons maybe.
It'll be a corporate ass shoe brand. for
Which
sure.
one no shoe sponsor actually sponsored. Who was it? It was like, they had the Palace car at the US Open.
Oh, the US Open this year. That was just part
Yeah.
of the sponsor thing.
For the
Skaters had the 6.
They had
They
some-
did,
yeah,
yeah.
they
I mean,
had-
the
they
bikes had a
some
It was
good
the
stuff.
same. They just painted it way sicker.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what-
no, they had the
no, that's-
tower.
They had
They
cool
didn't have the tower.
obstacles. They just had different.
You're
cool
right. They
couple
did
different
paint
things.
everything, so it looked better.
They had some cool obstacles.
That course was so sick though for bikes as
It
well.
was, yeah.
The sponsored obstacles were, I think, a lot cooler.
Yeah.
The BMX shit, the coolest one was the Bloom, the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle.
The middle shit was cool.
That shit was
Super
crazy.
HB. Did you ride that contest?
Super
I didn't.
Tower.
Do you ride contests?
You did some of the Vans.
Yeah,
I've
you
done
did
some of the
that-
Vans
you-
qualifiers.
Didn't you do one in Mexico or something?
Yeah, I rode the Mexico. I just done the regional qualifiers.
tapped in.
The only one I made
Seen my
out was
boys.
the HB one.
You went to Madrid.
Seen
Where'd
him
you
out
go?
there.
Fucking Malaga
Yeah.
for one. That's
Oh,
sick.
nice.
Yeah.
So you got to ride Sergio's Park? That was the one, right?
Yeah, Rubens Park.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
Pause.
We just
My
had to
bad.
put it out there.
Sergio Rubin. I'm sorry.
How was that?
It was sick.
It's on the
That bowl
list
is
for sure.
fucking endless, dude. You just have to ride it way faster than you're really ready for, but it just sets you up perfect every time.
Looks wicked.
What about tell
You're
us
up
about
for
Hastings?
sure.
I know you just kind of got thrown into that contest.
That was another
Mm.
trip. I was just like kind of right place, right time, I
Yeah.
guess. But after high school, I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I had a few homies that I've like made friends with at Woodward or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna go to England, and then I knew I was gonna go to Spain afterwards to ride the contest, and stayed with a homie Luke Byford.
Shout
Met
out Luke, bro.
met Simcock on that trip.
Yeah.
Shout out to Woodward homies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did a bunch of just skate park trips for 2.5 weeks in England. And by like the first week, like Dugan hit me up because I think Ethan broke his
Yeah, he did.
ankle or something
Yeah.
like that, and he needed someone to ride it. And I was already gonna go and like watch and hang out, but I ended up being able to ride it, and
Got the free hotel, free food.
that
free
was
beer.
crazy. You got leveled up real
That's
quick,
tight, bro.
saved some bread.
Yeah, dude. I remember that. was
Living.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the homies pulled up. You were there.
Yeah.
We had a good ass time.
Yeah, definitely.
Dope.
That was dope.
Shout out Iron Monkey or whatever, or
Damn.
Brass Monkey. Brass
man,
Monkey.
bar.
Still haven't been out there.
Hastings
on the
goes.
Yeah,
Hastings goes.
that was a
man.
trip riding with all
That
those
was my
fools
first
banging
trip.
on the wall.
That was a
I've
crazy
never fucking
Contest.
been like more fucking scared of my life.
Oh yeah, I had them actually. I
It's
was like, what do you mean
intimidating.
banging on the wall?
Yeah,
It's intimidating.
they're just like. looking down on you, and you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah. Good shit.
So what are some of your, like, when you were in Oz, or I guess even in England, what are some of your favorite parks? Yeah.
One of my favorite parks I've ever been to, and I don't see too many other people riding it, is Lahaina in Maui. That's
Hawaii?
yeah. That one's
Just the local.
Dude, it's so fire. Just went there for a while. That shit was sick. Hastings Bowl is fun. It's just like a classic bowl that you can just like ride forever kind of thing. And but obviously Malaga, the Reuben Bowl is up there. I don't really know. I rode so many parks.
What were your favorite parks in Australia?
Bondi, because it was on the beach. Like,
Just
I don't
the
know,
vibe.
any park that's just got like a cool scenery or anything like that. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, just like riding it with good friends, and like the vibe is way sicker than like having a good park in like a shitty area.
That's what it's all about, baby. Good homies. Don't matter where. That's good. I want to talk about like some of your music things.
What do you want to know?
I don't know. What kind of music are you into?
I know. I got some topics too. Let's run it up. I got some questions for you, buddy.
Run it up.
Shout out to my homies, Sam, Luke, Dylan, and all them for fucking putting me on getting music when I was like young as fuck, because they were all in like punk bands and stuff, and I never knew how to play instruments, but I was always hanging out with those dudes because they skated with me, rode bikes, whatever. And because of them, I was going to like punk shows in Fullerton, like all over. There was like Damn shows, Fullerton Skatepark shows, Max Bloom's Cafe. Like,
You guys probably had a sick scene being an OC.
dude,
Like punk scene too.
Fullerton, back when I was in like freshman, sophomore year, like it was pretty fucking sick. I miss that shit.
You went to a Gore show? No.
Yeah, I went to a Gore show one time.
Show?
Yeah, with a few homies, and Corey Walsh was there. We were getting rowdy.
Wow.
Snuck him in like at the observatory.
And you got bloody.
Yeah,
You
they
got
were.
pissed on?
Yeah,
You got hit with-
yeah.
you got
we were
hit with
getting
the shit.
whatever the juices.
Yeah. You got. Oh man. Oh, man. Wicked.
What's that show that you and Corey were talking about going to at the end of the month?
Show Me the Body, Zulu, Scowl. Who else? Zulu. That's one of your boys, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to go. It'd be sick.
That one's gonna be
sounds
rowdy.
wicked.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be rowdy.
Shoot
a good
your
time.
questions, bro.
None of those names. So, what's the fucking word? How you feel about the Sauron debacle we got going on here?
Yeah, that is the thing.
So I know I've seen you talk shit about it, and I love this topic right now because people are pissed the fuck off,
Yeah.
and it's hilarious. I mean, I hate it obviously that the kids are horrible, but they're kids.
Yeah, I'm
if I
bummed.
grew up and I had one, I'd be,
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd be
Dude.
on that ASAP.
Dude.
I'd be on the news. I'd be on the news.
Yeah.
I'd be running from the
Not
cops.
burning
every-
reds in a fucking lip, though.
I'd be on the news running from the cops every
Yeah,
day.
It sucks that they're
Not
blowing out
fucking
trails because they haven't had to like learn that respect
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they can
Absolutely.
ride obviously through whatever with those things. Like it doesn't matter if it's like read it out that much. Like how we need to ride it, so we have it like hours spent on that kind of stuff. But yeah, dude, if I was a fucking kid with one of those things, and I wish I was,
Yeah.
I'd be fucking tearing shit up. I'd be riding Fullerton Loop, making tracks all over, like destroying, like.
Well, they
I
can
always
dig.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
build
learn
some
how to
spots.
dig, but
They
like
gotta
there's so many
fucking-
like 11-year-old kids just like out there ripping like.
Well, even like
that
when I first got a
haven't had,
110.
like a foundation of like people telling them like, hey, you should dig. Everyone's just coming at them like an asshole and like
Yeah, but these
you ain't gonna learn
little fuckers-
shit.
these
Like if
little
I was an
fuckers
11-year-old
ain't gonna
kid,
dig, they don't want to. And the biggest
Yeah.
shit is these are all kids too that just live around. They're in wealthy counties
Yeah.
that have like real nice jumps.
yeah, and they
they're
got a
gonna just
Suron
go
and we got a
like-
BMX bike and we're mad and they're just like
Like
what the fuck are you
the
doing?
comment section on this
What?
kid's shit is incredible. Shout out to Killian, like you were saying, because Killian was in the
Yeah,
fucking,
dude.
he was in this kid's comment section going up. He was talking shit to this kid. This kid's like 14 and he's killing
dude.
him in the comments. Like, man,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's wild.
It's
crazy to see.
It's
man.
sick
They've
that
been
there's
fucking- they
kids out
fucked
there
up
ripping
Regency.
though.
They
Like
fucked up.
I get hyped on any of that. Like if you're just out there getting some, like that shit's sick.
Yeah, they fucked up a couple spots now.
All they got to do is patch it.
all they got to do is
Definitely,
build their own
but
fucking
everyone's
spot
coming at
anywhere.
him
Well, building a spot, like, that's
That's easy.
crazy.
They're like dirt bikes to where all they have to put in very little work.
Yeah.
They don't have to. They don't have to dig a big jump. You know what I mean?
You build a track on the flat.
You can go
Great
literally
time.
put a fucking kicker at the top of a hill and build a little
Spot.
You got a spot. Yeah,
I'd
so
fucking be ripping a Saron if I had
the
one.
Saron debacle was huge, man. That shit was. There's one of those kids out there. He's like Lake Forest kid. He's fucking shit.
Yeah, I definitely seen that shit.
Yeah, I seen
And
that
Regency's
video.
like pretty
He don't
much
give a
donezo because of
fuck.
that shit right now, which is really sad.
It's crazy to see, man. They're deep out there. All these kids are just
They ganged up.
assholes, man.
Yeah.
Just little assholes in their dunks and their fucking
Yeah.
dancing on the fucking seat, bro. What are you doing? What the fuck? I don't care if you're like wheelie bike shit. Still, that shit.
Gen
like,
Z,
don't-
man.
Just
Different.
dancing on the seat and shit.
Different
bro.
vibe.
I didn't even know you could do them
If
on
your
the Super
wheelie bike,
73s until you posted that
seat
shit.
is angled like that,
He's
don't
getting
talk to
He was
me.
cruising.
He was doing them all the way up. I was just like watching him from the side.
Bro.
That was
Bro,
on the Super 73.
You gotta wear shin guards because you're fucking kneeing your seat all day doing that shit. That shit is crazy. That's wild. The triple shit. We watched that. It was wild. It was
You
a
won't
scene.
catch me riding that shit.
I told him. I was like, yo, honestly,
Let's enter next year.
I could see
Break
Preston.
up.
I was like, we could see you like top 20. You know, fuck. We got to like
Top 30 was
we
crazy.
got to like 23, and I was like, bro, I don't know about that.
Dude,
Bro.
no, you were talking shit at like 33, and then 30 came, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, no, 30. No, but I'm saying for him, like I wasn't saying for me.
No, just in
Me,
general, like 30th
yeah.
was getting
30.
down.
Yeah,
Dude.
30th, but they were ripping. But yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
shit. He could, he's a trails guy. He's a transition
Nah,
rider.
I don't claim.
No, you ride, you ride transition. You're that style. That I mean, come on, come on, Chase.
If you
man.
were to ride triple thing, what would you do? 3 tricks.
Damn.
What do you think you could do
That's a
over
solid
those 3
question.
jumps?
What's your run?
What would you try? Like,
Could
if
you
had
flip
to?
one of
Tuck,
those?
turn
if you
down.
had to?
Okay.
The setup from this year,
Yeah, this year, yeah.
long and low.
Crazy.
Hmm.
Long and low to a waterfall.
That's what it was, yeah.
Damn, that's a good question.
You wouldn't 3 the last one? Like,
No, I'd definitely try
Okay,
and 3
yeah.
the last one,
Yeah.
but that's if I make it. I like. See,
what
I don't
about-
even.
Yeah, we watched a couple of homies disaster that motherfucker.
Yeah. See, but like
The homie
that's
did the
crazy.
3
They
tapes
trip me out.
disaster.
People,
Pop back in.
I don't know how you're spinning and knowing you're casing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
What?
shit about
That shit's sick.
Game
but
time.
Yeah.
Because like taking
Find out.
taking a pedal right before the lip and knowing you're not clearing it,
And then
it's like, damn.
I'll spin.
It's so bad. Like, yeah, I'm doing it. Got it.
I got
That's
enough.
wild.
Squeeze a bar in there too.
Shout out to all those dudes that rode that
I
shit,
really
man.
took that home.
That whole contest was
Special
wild.
flip.
We were talking when we watched it. It was like the R Willie shit. How do you judge that from like Peraza or however? It's so crazy those tricks that he did
It's
were
new
fucking
tricks.
nuts.
There's got to be a
No, it's
category that's like
groundbreaking. It's
new. Like never
groundbreaking.
NBD, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's
NBD,
Yeah.
you know?
All
So you-
MBD.
Yeah. When something is
NBD
NBD,
section, it's
I
like,
think
yeah,
we
like-
established all 3 jumps was MBD, right?
Yeah.
Like he made up all those tricks on a bike. Like he did all 3
He did his scooter's tricks on his bike.
in one contest.
Yeah,
Right.
in one. Yeah.
Didn't pedal. He didn't pedal for real. Nailed it.
It's Dallas Run.
Does he still scooter?
Man, killed it.
Yeah.
Dude, he does everything.
He does everything.
He
He's
does
on
it
mountain
all.
bike,
He does it
fucking-
all. His shit
Yeah.
pops up on my YouTube every so often. I'll click on it. I'm like, damn. Wow. He
Yeah.
literally, that's
He's-
what he
he's still
does.
going
He
there.
does it all, and he's like super involved with his.
Yeah, he's
his
definitely
fault,
trying to prove something, for sure.
He's killing it. Like he like wants to do the most.
Yeah,
He
Travis
was killing
Pastrana shit, really.
Yeah, for sure. He's got that. He's got that Pastrana fucking aura.
Yeah, he does.
100%.
I
I mean, he's our Willie land, bro.
I
Come
just
on,
saw-
stop
I
it.
just-
What are we talking about?
just see
The fuck are we-
Pastrana on Instagram coming out of a
DVD.
NASCAR. He's doing NASCAR now.
We almost knocked the
You guys
shingles
seen that?
off the roof
No.
over here.
He was racing NASCAR.
Our Willie is?
No, Travis Pastrana. I didn't
Oh.
see
I'm trying to race now.
No, I'd see that. He did the rally car
That's insane.
shit for a bit.
Nah, that shit was wild. Also, though, at the contest too, how you feeling about those Peraza pants?
the what?
The Victor's pants. How crazy are those?
Oh, the monster. He had
Yo.
the drip on. Yeah, he had the drip on.
That was all right. I was gonna ask you, drip or drown? He was dripping.
He was dripping.
He was drowning like a mother. Those are crazy.
Yeah, him and Eddie were
Those are
dripping.
crazy.
Monster logo.
And I love the whole man. Shout out to Presto.
Yeah, shout out to all the family.
Damn.
Yeah.
I need to pull up.
So
some of
you
those.
rocking that big ass monster logo?
I want to rock that, but if someone else can rock it, I fuck with it. You know?
All right.
But
all right.
it's funny. I actually met.
I know. No, those are
I
crazy.
met up with Ed
Royalties.
there.
Those are crazy. I saw him do the flare. I was like, oh damn.
On the side of the jump.
Logo.
On the side of the jump.
Yeah, but yeah,
That
the
was
logo.
That was hard.
Still got a
The
logo.
triples, baby. Yeah, you gotta.
But
hey, fuck
tell
that.
us, tell us about
Get
you
that
and Seth.
check, baby.
You and Seth Allen, your friendship. I think that's the most interesting.
You guys met at Woodward?
Yeah, I met at Woodward.
Woodward
Yeah.
Homies.
What week though? whoa.
2014 week 4.
Week 4.
Clicked in.
What week are you again now?
I ain't
whatever,
claiming weeks.
Whatever. He's week. Yeah. You're claiming week 12. Your last week, buddy.
Tap week.
Yeah, your last week.
Yeah, tell us about it. You met him at Woodward, and it's just funny because you guys ended up living together.
Yeah, dude.
How did that come about?
Him and I, we weren't even in the same cabin. I think we met like after we got split into groups because there's like, you know how they split people up, like
Yeah.
a street rider, like kind of skill level, what you ride, whatever.
Yeah.
We were in the same group and we were just like riding, hanging out. Like it just was super easy. And that was kind of like the only kid I hung out with that week. Like we
Yeah.
had other people, but kids in my, because I was like the oldest in my cabin and he was like the youngest in his cabin kind of thing. And I had a bunch of like little ass kids in my cabin and that shit was mad annoying. So I was like trying to hang out with them all the time. And then whatever, get out of Woodward, we're still like chatting, hanging out on, or like talking on Instagram. And then, dude, we didn't see each other for like 5 years or something, like 4 years.
Yeah.
And he was working at Woodward East, and I was going out there for one of the Vans contests. And he picked me up from the airport. And it was just like right back to it,
Yeah.
boys. And it was just like sick. How you been? Whatever. Hung out like for, I think I ended up staying that time for like 3 weeks. Hung out at Woodward, right? You know how
Yeah.
it goes at Woodward. Just, all you do is ride and whatever. He was working at the trails, would be chilling up there, just chilling. And saw him at Swamp Fest. We just like kept seeing each other, ended up going on road trips a bunch. In between, ended up going on one where he came up here, ended up working with me for a while. We were gonna go all the way from California to Swamp Fest after he drove out here.
Yeah.
I already had my flight booked from Wichita to home, and then COVID hit, and we were just like, "What the fuck do we do?" So
You went anyway.
yeah, we just fucking we're trying to plan it out, and we're just like, all right, no plan. We'll just like get to Wichita, and we can go wherever we want. We got 2 weeks, so we were gonna go up north. We wanted to like do like the Pacific Northwest, Montana, Idaho loop, and then go down to Kansas, and ended up just doing Arizona or Vegas, Arizona, New Mexico, and then Colorado for a while because we could, if we hit Colorado in a certain amount of time, the weather would have been good because we were really battling weather at that point, and just fucking tent camped for 2 weeks, dude. Rode skate parks.
That's sick.
Didn't see anybody for like 3 days in New Mexico.
Roads were quiet or what?
Oh yeah, it was empty. We rode the strip, completely nobody there besides like military cops.
Yeah, I remember you were out there with Wes.
Yeah, that's where I also
Wes,
met Keaton too that trip,
Yeah.
and I hung out with Dylan Lopez. He let us crash for like
Sick.
2 weeks, or 2 nights. Let us shower. His mom hooked us up with breakfast.
Fuck yeah.
Chilling.
Dylan Lopez, ultimate Vegas plug.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy.
Yeah, and then we're kind of because we were just like chilling there, trying to figure out our plan, and then hit Arizona for a few days. Crashed at some chick's house from Bumble. She bought us
Hey.
pizza.
Fire.
Hey,
Yeah,
Fire.
that shit was sick.
I wish I had I knew what button was what. Since I was already over here.
That's sick.
I don't know what the buttons are.
So you
I wish
do
we
all-
were saved that fucking dog, dude. There was this poor ass golden
Damn.
retriever, and they were just like so mean. They were crazy, dude.
This is where in Vegas?
Yeah, they just like left in the in the morning, and we were just there for like 2 hours. Just
Damn.
we need to get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
So you do that whole road trip to Kansas. You make a video, right?
Yeah,
It's
we
on
make a
Colt.
video called "Going Anyways." It was just like whatever. He goes back home for a little while, or like while he was out here, he was talking to Philip and Ollie, who also got me on Odyssey.
Yeah.
And
Gets him a job.
And then he moved out here, stayed in we were roommates, like bedroom mates for like 3 months, bro.
Is that your parents?
Rough. Yeah, living
Yeah.
at my parents. And then we finally found a spot, which was
10:30.
10:30D.
Bad roommates. You guys slept in the same fucking bed.
Same room, bedroom.
Okay. All right.
Because it's like
damn,
I don't know how to describe it, dog.
Like, you're good. No, I don't.
You know what I
care.
mean? You know what
Like,
roommates is?
I was like, damn, you
my
boy.
boy.
Up. I don't care. I'm done. You know, I slept with the homies.
Everyone's
You
done.
have to do it sometimes.
Yeah. So you do that.
Yes.
You do
You
that.
know, on a trip, whatever.
Yeah. And then he crashed in my parents' house for 3 months.
Legend.
We get the 10:30D.
Shout out to your parents. That's
Yeah, they
awesome.
came. They've always
That's
come
super
through with
awesome.
like
That's
letting
amazing.
kids stay at my house because
Fire.
they always wanted me to stay at like good homies' houses. So they wanted
Build
to
it.
Yeah, do it back.
reciprocate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope. That's awesome.
Well, speaking of parents, real quick, don't think we touched base
Shout out
on
to all
like
the
your
BMX
dad
moms.
used to ride bikes as well, correct?
Yeah, he did. He got me into BMX, dirt bike, skateboarding, all that stuff. Fucking.
What was his like? How was he into bikes? Like from when to when?
He grew up late 60s, early 70s, was going to Parks Junior High. If you've ever been to that brick
Yeah.
spot bank, that's that middle school. There used to be a BMX track there that they all made. He would ride it like after school, lunch, whatever they could. And they would have like school races or whatever.
So
like,
this was in like the 70s?
yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Did he ever hit a pool back then?
He said he skated pools, but he
really?
never rode bikes in a pool.
Yeah.
He skated. There's like a ditch called the V off of Euclid.
Interesting.
It's still there. There's part of it that's still there.
Wait, a track?
No, a ditch.
Oh, it did. I see.
It's like a pretty good ditch. We should go ride it sometime.
Yeah, we should check that out.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
Um,
Lagging.
but yeah, he grew up. That used to be like their skate park. Like but the cops used to kick him out. Whatever. But the BMX track was cool. So
didn't even know about
they
the
did
BMX
that
track.
a bunch. He grew up riding with Mike Franzi.
Fullerton bikes.
Yeah, he was a few years younger than him, but same circle.
That's sick.
That's kind of how I got racing for them, yada yada, and he just always had me in that circle. Grew up watching like Krusty Demons, fucking going to X Games. They took me to
Okay.
X Games twice. Just watch.
Damn,
BMX.
going to X Games as a kid is like the coolest.
Dude,
thing.
yeah,
Crusty Demons at
Yeah.
the core.
yeah. I still got all those VHS tapes.
Yeah, I definitely don't have any VHSs. That's fucking legendary. I just got the shitty couple on YouTube nowadays. But that shit's legendary.
Moto Triple X6 yellow VHS. So it goes
Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, that's fucking cool. It's pretty much what Oh, actually, are you guys about to start working on a video here soon?
I think we are.
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah.
Insider scoop. Over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
This just in. What's in stores for this one?
Working on another cool video. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
Right on.
Have to work
Yeah.
with Eddie. Gonna miss Vish, but
Yeah.
it'll be cool.
He'll be
Try
around,
something
I'm sure.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll be working on some new shit. So.
Sick.
Speaking
Right
of
on.
dropping shit, what's up with your shit? When's yours dropping?
Yeah.
Compared to when you
Before
think this will
this
come
shit.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before
I
this.
mean-
It's fine.
My new video's out right now.
Advertise that shit.
Swipe up.
Go watch that shit.
Linked in description.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been working on a video for the last like couple years as well with the boys.
Yeah.
Tapped in.
Both filmed a couple
Yeah.
clips in there.
Couple.
Tapped in.
Pool riding.
Heavily supported over here.
Yeah, it's
Facts.
been good times.
Homie support on the way.
Dummy homie
Yeah.
support.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout out to Cole
I'm there.
and Vish and everybody and Corey. We've just been biking for
Yep.
fun.
We got Swamp Fest next
No
week.
stress.
Big
Yeah, we
squad.
do.
Big Swamp Fest.
You got the
Activities.
Air Force One Tims over there.
You were, I
Yeah,
saved those on Christmas.
I know. I was like, God damn.
Those are my working
I
boots.
tapped in. You saw it perched up.
Drip. The drip over there.
Oh yeah,
Big
That
drip.
work drip.
Oh man.
got all sorts of drip.
Where we at?
Time?
Just posted maybe an hour.
Like an hour.
Bet.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty much it for like what you got going on. What else is
What's going
planned
on in
besides the
biking?
video? No, Swamp Fest.
Okay, we got Swamp is coming up.
Yeah,
Fest.
it's gonna be epic.
Disneyland. You guys are going.
Yeah.
Tapped in.
Magic
You
Castle.
guys excited for the moat?
Not Disneyland. LaShawn, how was your first real Disneyland experience?
So
last pod,
I'm
like,
sorry.
while we were here.
So yeah, this one's for the chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't here. You know what I mean? I was at Disneyland
Yeah.
for the last time. Chat.
You missed the last 2 episodes. You
Yeah.
know?
No, we were vibing. So I went to Mark Burnett came into town. Shout out my boy.
Yeah.
We took the girls. We took our girlfriends to Disneyland.
Double dip.
First time ever for all of us, except for my girlfriend. But it was amazing. Yeah, man, we did it up. I ate so much food. We rode every ride. We got the fast passes. Went on every ride. It rained too, so we were on every ride within like
That
5
magic
minutes.
moment, yeah.
We did everything super quick, like Disneyland. Everything's indoors, so all the rides for the majority of it. It was dope. We had a long day. So
Tight.
by the time it was 8, 9, I was out. There was no way I could do it. So
Nah, it's chilling.
we did it up. It's probably like best thing about it, I would say, was the fucking cream cheese, pretzel.
What, at
Mickey
Disneyland?
pretzel. So it's a Mickey pretzel, salted pretzel with cream cheese filling. Best shit out.
I bet I need
Tap
to go
in.
there.
They got like all kinds of different shit, but yeah, that was probably the best.
Fire.
I didn't buy any wings or ears. Sorry, my bad.
Wings.
Wings, yeah. The ears, yeah. I had the wings. I didn't get any wings, but next time I'm flying.
Secret wings.
I don't know why I was thinking. Like when you're like a kid, you like go on a plane for the first time. They give you like the fucking wings.
To give
I
yeah.
don't know why I thought of it like that right now.
It's the accessory.
I know, man. Well, what's up, man? You got anything else to say? You got any shit to talk? Who's your favorite rider? Least favorite rider right now?
Hey, if you want to answer it though,
Least favorite rider got my head going.
You can start
So
with
there's a lot of them. So there's a lot of
Just
them.
have to run through the options.
Nice. I like that.
Wait,
I like
tell
it.
us your favorite rider.
I mean, that's
We
probably,
know who it is.
Yeah,
Chase Hawk.
there
right?
you go, dude.
Chase Hawk. Come on,
The
bro.
boy.
You
Damn.
dressed up like him today. You didn't see it? I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you.
Is that it?
Least favorite.
Say me. Come on.
To interrupt,
Myself.
I wanted to shout out fucking Reed for catching this cover right here.
Yeah.
Shout out
If
Reed.
you guys
man.
haven't read this shit,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of sick ass articles
Hard
in here.
Check out the
copy.
Reed episode.
So like fucking Lewis.
Mad homies are in this.
Yeah.
I think
Jordan.
every homie
Yeah,
I know
like
that
a
rides
flippin'
is in
privilege.
this.
Yeah, this was a good ass issue.
Shout
It's
out
a
to Reed
big-
for thinking that's a spot.
Yeah, for real.
Just the concept.
That's his spot. It has the
That
name,
shit is
that,
so
the
sick.
thing on the,
dude.
this thing.
To Smith.
That's Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally got a
Wow.
cover. Long deserved. Should have got it in 2020.
Classic.
What was 2020? What do you do?
He did some big ass
Some
fucking
classic
hubba
Reed
or
shit right
something.
there,
Yeah,
man.
Everything Reed does.
He
is
just
like
thinks
fucking
that,
tough.
like,
He does
I
big ass
mean,
spots.
Just dropping it on that would have been fine. We
That's
all
what I'm
know.
saying.
He
Yeah,
obviously.
he didn't
took
know.
it to,
Yeah,
you know,
the Smith is crazy for sure.
Dummy Smith.
Yeah.
He's insane.
But
What
yeah.
else?
Dude, I really stumped him with that fucking last question. Jesus. All right, should we get out of here? I want to eat dinner, man. What's up?
Yeah? Good bar?
Said you're gonna order
No,
pizza.
we're not going to Good Bar.
You should've
but I'm
ordered
down-
that pizza. It
should
would've
we
been
go-
here already.
Should we go eat? You guys want to go eat? No, I don't want to go to Good Bar, man. No Good Bar for your boy, man.
Going straight home.
I know.
Well, hell yeah.
I need to go home. I had a long
Yeah,
day.
we get fucking outro.
Yeah,
Thanks for
let's do it.
watching.
Episode 7.
Yep.
Yeah, episode 7. Thanks for
Appreciate
pulling
y'all.
up.
First
Yeah.
and last time listeners, we appreciate you all.
Yeah. Do all the things that help us out if you guys like watching this, you know. Like it. Shoot us a comment.
Yeah. Who do you want on?
all that. Yeah, you could shoot us that.
Yeah.
I think this is the real, the
DM
first
us.
guy
DM
on
Trevor.
who can, you know,
DM Trevor,
do a
actually.
pocket air, a mean pocket air.
Yeah,
you know?
true. That's facts.
Best pocket air on pocket air so
Yeah.
far.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks for pulling up.
Preston
We're out.
Okert.
Catch you at
Wrap.
Swamp
Thanks for
Fest.
having me.
True.
Tough.